I'm Jason Truscott. I'm the owner of Bobtons Construction, and this is Pete the Labrador, and you'll always find the two of us together. Bobtons Construction offers a full turnkey solution to anyone building a residential home within Johannesburg. We offer from the planning phase, when you first buy your piece of land and you start dreaming about that home. We offer advice on how to build an energy efficient home. We help with the plans, we help with the council submissions. We then have engineers that we work with to make sure that the structural design and the structural aspects are covered within the home. And then we offer turnkey project management from the ground up to a complete finished product, gardens, the whole bank toot, and we basically hand over the keys. Bobtons is different to other building companies for a couple of reasons. So I focus on giving the client a flexible approach to the whole building experience, whether that be in terms of the way that the contract is run, the way that the site is run, the way that we do things, from the small little detail to the whole holistic approach. We then manage the outcome of the whole build as opposed to tiny little incremental things. So for example, if you want extra plugs in the house, it doesn't matter. That's not going to break the bank. It's not going to be a major issue. We understand that people are individuals, and we understand that builds evolve. So they start off in a drawing, they start off as a conceptual idea, and it evolves into something that you're going to spend the next 20 years of your life in. And I understand that, and I try and offer you the flexibility to make that happen.
I'm William Stark, and I'm the operations manager for Bobtons Construction. My role in Bobtons Construction is to make sure that the information is getting passed down from the client to the men on the ground. From there, it's also to make sure that the client's happy and the quality that they expect. A typical day on site is starting at 7 o'clock, meeting with the staff, have a staff meeting. The project manager will hand out tasks from there on to the guys, then go through the site, make sure that everything gets done, and just to follow up and make sure that the guys know what they're doing and doing it correctly. So at this stage, as you can see with this house, we just had the roof erected. The guys have started with the external plastering. The inside plastering will start soon, and then from there we'll start with finishing. Depending on what stage the house is, it will all depend on which trades come in, how many trades are on site. We normally do most of 90% of the work ourselves, except when there's specialized trades that needs to come in, like aluminium, windows and doors, roofing and plumbing and those kind of things. There's normally about 25 workers involved in a project like this, which can vary anything from 8 to 9 months from start to completion. The great thing I love about my job is to take a house and you see it on a piece of paper, and you start from there, and 8 months, 9 months down the line, you see this beautiful place standing here, and you make people happy that they can get their future home.
The building industry in the next 5 years is going to change dramatically. We have legislation from government called the SANS 10400, which dictates the efficiency with which buildings need to be constructed. So it's from having polystyrene in your floors to having double glazing in your windows, insulation in the walls, insulation in the rooftop, and it's all about building energy efficient homes that once you've kind of got to the right heating, so whether you're heating or cooling with an aircon or fireplaces, it becomes a maintenance thing. So maintaining temperature as opposed to having to pump up the heat to keep the house warm. So traditionally, if you look at houses that have been built in the last 100 years within South Africa, they are not energy efficient. We are cold in this country in winter because the houses are not built to retain heat in winter. Now that has changed completely. So we have to conform to these regulations, and that regulation is passed down to us from the architect. So they design the home, and then we have to comply to those things. So it's all about energy efficiency. It's about doing things that are not as per the norm, taking your house off the grid, having grey water systems, biomite systems, water generation, home automation, and making your home efficient and making it a home that's comfortable to live in winter and comfortable to live in summer. So cool in summer, warm in winter. And I'm a very big believer in building homes that are like that. And I sit with the client before we start the construction. I've got a checklist that I run through, and I kind of walk them through all the different aspects of building an energy efficient home and what they can do, and the best place to spend their money. because it's all expensive. It's expensive technology, it's new technology, but you get a lot of value from different things as long as you have the information. So I'm about passing on information, giving people the ability to make an educated choice so that they end up with a home that is energy efficient and that they can live comfortably in and get the resale value, because the resale value on an energy efficient home is definitely what's pushing price on these things. In summary, Bobtons offers a holistic building package with good information content from the builder to the client. We manage the whole process. We try and advise, try and help, try and create value where there is no value, so that you've got an overall better home, better experience, better asset. We're really passionate about what we do. It's mostly a young company. We've got a lot of energy, and we're committed. We're committed to our clients, we're committed to our brand, we're committed to our company, and we're committed to giving people an experience that they're not used to, that South African people who are building homes are not used to. And I love what I do. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to quote on your home.